Hello everyone, my name is Comet, and in the previous video I mentioned how I wanted to start my road to diamond here on Apex Legends. And in this video I want to talk about the strategy that I am gonna be used to start this project. Now, we do know that as we get better, strategies change, improve. Sometimes we have to remove something or add something. Other times the strategies are nice. However, I did learn a lot of stuff, from rookie to bronze to silver and now to gold that I think could apply to the start of this project, which is, and it's very important, there is a huge difference in the characters you select when you play solo versus when you play in a team. Let me put an example. So, if you play in a team, Newcastle is awesome, especially in the later stages of the game, because you're gonna be able to revive people if they get down, if you have a yellow shield and no one can do anything about it. The yellow reviving shield, obviously, but also because you can have a bunker very well set up. But these setups cannot really happen that reliably if you are with people, because a lot of times people don't even want to hide. The opposite could be if you are playing Mad Maggie, which is a very aggressive character. Well, you may have a player, if you are solo, that doesn't want to fight and just want to hide. So, characters such as Mad Maggie and Newcastle, who are very playstyle reliant, are better on a team because you can rely on them to follow you up or to turtle up with you. Same for other characters like Watson, other characters like Crypto that needs just a bit of time before rotating, so that you can scout people. And because we don't know which type of teammates we're gonna have, it's better to have self-reliant characters. So I'm gonna start with this type of characters, 3 to be specifically, and then move up from there. So what do I mean by self-reliant? I mean characters that can either chase down people or run away, that can allow you to fight well, and also that can allow you to get the equipment that you need. So for this reason, Bangalore is gonna be one of the characters that I want to pick, especially now that there's a King's Canyon rotation. Well, it's about to end, but for King's Canyon, Bangalore is really good because she is now able to access the weapon supply bins for attachments or even sometimes for weapons. And this is important because Kings Canyon has a huge scarcity of attachments. I have had matches where I'm in the top 10 without even an extended magazine. In fact, I had one match especially recently where I was in the top 5 without any attachments on my IR99 because I couldn't find it. I was looting people, I was fighting, I was killing people, couldn't find attachments. And because of this, Assault, I think it's a must have. At least one Assault character on King's Canyon. So there's a lot of options right off the bat. However, since we want more self reliant characters, we need to go one by one. Does Revenant work? Well, it's good for hiding, but it's not that top for fighting. In comparison to other characters, like Fuse is nice, but you cannot really run away. Ash is good for run away or for chasing down people. However, when you compare her to Bangalore just offers more. And Mad Maggie is more of a team reliant character, and Ballistic would be an option, of a self reliant character. I think he's very powerful. So we are now between Bangalore and Ballistic. However, I also learned that now that you go higher, people are smarter as well. So because of this, the usage of the smoke can be beneficial for your team a lot better than what you would do in the lower levels. So for this reason, I just pick Bangalore for King's Canyon. She has the smoke utility, which is insane. The ultimate utility, the double time to run away or chase down people, or you simply to move better in a fight. Same for the smoke. and now she has access to the supply bins for Kings Canyon. So this is gonna be my startup for Kings Canyon. Now for World's Edge, nothing better than Loba, because there's a lot of matches where people will try to stay in choke points so that you don't re-rotate effectively, but this does not work with Loba because she is so powerful at surviving in the zone, in the ring, that eventually you will outlast that team that is trying to gatekeep you, even if you are in the zone and they are not. That's how powerful she is. So this is gonna be my World's Edge character. I'm very happy to pick her, and if I can, I will be bringing my my yellow Loba build, which is gonna blow your mind. But it's hard to pull off. Some of the items are not as common, but if I can, I will definitely bring her, as she's just awesome with that build. And that build is you need the yellow shield, the body shield, and you need the yellow backpack. With these two things, you will be able to out heal almost any ring. In fact, I think you might even be able to out heal every single ring except for the ones that are in the top 5. So it's really insane. And obviously, if you get the yellow helmet and the yellow reviving shield, not only you will be able to survive, but your team as well. So this is just insane for fighting, especially now that a lot of people is hiding in the ring as well. You are gonna be able to outlast them in a straight up sustained battle. But not only this, Lava is especially good because World's Edge is the map that people likes to troll the most. They drop on Fragment, they die, they complain, and then they leave sometimes. If they don't leave, you can revive them with Loba. But if they leave, Loba is the best character to hold the line. So this is perfect. If, however, the characters if the other players do not troll, then you're at a huge advantage because now you can scout for loot with your ultimate, and with the ultimate, especially in the top 5 fights, that can really turn the tides of a fight, because people can restock in shield, they can restock in heals, they can restock in equipment, or steal weapons. Like if they find that someone had a Kraber on a death box, they can steal it with the ultimate, which is insane. So Loba definitely by far the best solo character for World's Edge, and it's not even close in my opinion. From what I have tested, at least at this level. Obviously, if you go higher, maybe you are more reliant on people not just dropping hot. But at least at my level, Loba is really insane to pick. But then there is the Olympus match, or like the Olympus issue, which is in Olympus you fight 24/7. In Olympus is a map. Olympus is a map that is so small that skirmishes happen all the time, non-stop, and usually you get into the top 5 by fighting 2 or 3 teams in a row. That's how I have felt, at least. And because of this, we need a skirmisher. At the beginning, I thought that Caustic was good because you can bait people into coming towards you. And I brought also Catalyst to the channel in the past, and she has been working wonders, especially for when your team gets wiped and you need to hold the line for them. But now that I'm getting better, I feel like we can win those skirmishes, and because of this, I want more power to win those skirmishes. And that's why I think Wraith is gonna be the best character for me to pick on Olympus. Because with her, I am gonna be able to maneuver around those fights either fall back or ambush or help my team reposition with my ultimate, and also um, hold into the late game fights, which okay, you fought at the beginning, but then you need to hold in the late game as well. And the Dimensional Rift has won me very important matches. In fact, I have one on the channel where we were in the top two teams. We were almost getting touched by the ring, but I used a Dimensional Rift to teleport behind the team before without them realizing this. We teleport the entire all my other teammates and we wipe them out and we won the match. So because of this, a strong skirmisher is gonna be very important. I would say, however, that if you do not like Wraith, an alternative could be Horizon. I think Horizon is amazing for Olympus. The only issue is that if your team dies, Horizon might struggle to hold the line, but Wraith can do that because you can run away with your tactical, which is like the Into the Void, the phase dive, the phasing that you just basically disappear. She can survive better than Horizon. That's why I would pick Horizon over. Sorry, that's why I would pick Wraith over Horizon. Even the Horizon might be my favorite character at the moment. Although I'm liking more Wraith the more I play her. So this is gonna be my main strategy to reach the Diamond League. In terms of legends, but let's talk about the loadout because this is very important. So one of the things that I've noticed is that energy weapons in no matter which map are very common. So we really need to go with them for our main source of damage. However, I will also say that snipers have been really good as well. So on King's Canyon, especially, no, sorry, on World's Edge especially, having a sniper really can turn the tides very hardcore. In fact, on my match that I promoted to gold, one of my teammates had a sniper, and she managed to drop low and many teams to a point where we can just wipe them out if we push because they couldn't outpoke us. So snipers on World's Edge are gonna be really important to have. We're gonna try to prioritize them. However, if we see that they're not as powerful, we can always change. But right off the back, we're gonna go either Sentinel, Longbow, or Charged Rifle. Charged Rifle being the best, because Longbow has such a stupid slow bullet. I think if you are in Octane, you can legitimately just dodge a bullet because they're so slow that you might see it coming. You know, Sentinel is faster. At least that's how it feels. No, in fact, I know for a fact it's faster because I tested this. So that's a better option. But Longbow is not bad. It's just that if the enemies are too far away, you lose a lot of power potential, which you do not really lose with a Charged Rifle or Sentinel. But for more into the 75% range, the Longbow is still really good. So Longbow, Charged Rifle, Sentinel, and then we need something to fight up close, and submachine guns are really nice for that. So I think for World's Edge, I'm gonna go with a submachine gun and a sniper. Then on King's Canyon, it depends because you would think that on King's Canyon there's a lot of long range fights, but I've actually felt like most of my fights are mid range. So we really need something like an assault rifle or even an SMG, and then with a shotgun, because a lot of or with a mark. I think marksman could be the best on King's Canyon, if I'm honest with you, due to how the rotations work over there, because the rotations are very mid-range focused. You know, they're not really long range, even though the map is pretty big. The rotations themselves are more into the mid range. So, marksman, submachine guns, and assault rifle are something that I would need to try. But I'm gonna start with something like Nemesis, and then potentially a submachine gun, Volt or R99. I've noticed that people recently are starting to take full one type of ammo only, like R99, for example, with the G7 Scout, or Nemesis with a Volt. So this is something that I will need to try on Kings Canyon. Olympus is different. Olympus, I have absolutely no doubt what I want over there. I want an SMG, and I want a shotgun, and I don't even care about anything else, because a lot of the rotations are in close quarters. Period. You know, especially the shotguns. The shotguns are very powerful. Like the Peacekeeper is just insane. However, an alternative to shotguns could be as the Wingman, and this is a weapon that I've been trying a lot. So I'm eager to test it and see how it goes. The one that I have most clear is definitely World's Edge, but Kings Canyon and Olympus I will have to keep testing the weapons to see what is best. But now that you know more or less what I'm thinking, you know the characters that I will be using, and the weapons that I will try to aim for, which is important. I think now we can jump into matches. So starting tomorrow, I'm gonna start bringing the Road to Diamond here in Apex. I would say something though. You may wonder what happens if Wraith is picked, or Loba, or Bangalore. Will I just play each like the other one on some of these matches? Sorry, on some of these maps. For example, if Loba is picked in World's Edge, what would I pick? Or if Wraith is picked on Olympus, or if Bangalore is picked on Kings Canyon. Well, I think that if someone picks your character, it will be nice to have something that supports it. However, since we cannot rely on people, we need to find something that can be self-reliant on those maps, but also have the option. Let's say if you had someone that is actually good and won't just die of drop, then something that can help them as well. So I want a combination of both, being self-reliant and utilitarian as well. But that is something that I don't really know what I'm gonna be picking. So at the very beginning, I'm just gonna, if someone picks Wraith, I'm gonna pick Loba or Bangalore. And same for the other maps, you know, someone picks Bangalore, then I'll pick Loba or Wraith, and if someone picks Loba, I will pick Wraith or Bangalore. So that's gonna be my strategy for now. I hope you guys enjoyed. And this was really fun, a really fun path, you know, until gold. And trust me, it's only gonna get better now that we are gonna start our road to diamond. So thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Comet, and I will see you tomorrow with a lot of gameplay. Peace.